Hi guys, over the last few days I saw a lot of LG G4 reviews and I saw them talking about the LG UI. They said it is not really that bad anymore, but it's also not great. In this video I wanted to show you why I actually like it a lot, and I would almost dare to say I love it. But I have to mention one thing. This is not the LG G4 UI. This is the UI Lollipop version on the LG G Spirit, which I will review maybe tomorrow or so. So wait about that. But this is why I wanted to go over the software here now, because it is worth making an own video of it, because I really do love this version here. And let me tell you why. First of all, the lock screen. We have double tap to sleep, double tap to wake, which is already great. We also have lock screen shortcuts to open from the lock screen. This is an absolutely nice feature, and the great thing is, if you are already in an app, usually if you lay it now flat on the table, you can't turn off the screen anymore. But the good thing is, LG even thought about that and allowed you double tap on the navigation bar for sleep. This is a really handy feature. I usually only see this on custom ROMs, but this is definitely something really great. Also the notification bar here. You swipe once, you get it. Swipe twice and you get your quick settings, which are fully customizable. And when I say fully, this is what I mean, because you have, as you can see here, the brightness slider. If you want to, you also have an additional, I didn't save it, but you would have a volume slider, and you can even, if you want to, disable both of them to get a clear sheet just for the quick settings, which is nice. But I actually like the one for the volumes. You get also a selectable Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, sound profiles. As you can see here, this all can be turned off or turned on, which I definitely know to appreciate it, because it doesn't clutter up. If you saw maybe a previous LG UI, there was just too much going on, and if I swipe this away, you can see it only takes up this much. Definitely nothing obtrusive or so, and this is great. This one is running on version, as we can see here, let me quickly check, software version 5.0.1. And it does definitely do a great job. And I want to just go into a few settings, not to show off all, but why I like it. We have all the normal stuff here, sound with vibration. We have the do not disturb mode that works well, because it is an actual do not disturb mode and not like the normal version has this odd mode. We have priority mode, and so what we get on Lollipop. But the good thing is, you also have in the sound option still vibrate and do not disturb, where nothing gets through. So you have a real silent mode. I really know to appreciate this, because it makes it so easy just to turn off the notifications. So they gave you the option from Lollipop, but they also integrated their working one. Absolutely great. I like it. Also, what else do we get? On the display section here, we have a screen off effect, so even that is customizable. As you can see here, you have, as a preview, you can see this one, you have black hole, you have fade out, and you have retro TV. So this is nice because you have customizability, but you only have the necessary stuff. You don't have any bloaty stuff, any gimmicky stuff. Also, which is quite cool, you have out of the box a font selection. You get font sizes from minimum, small, medium, large, very large to maximum, which is quite nice. And what I also really like, you can change the buttons up here. You can either select a black bar, as I do have here, or the white one. And the cool thing is, you can arrange them as you want to. You have only two additional ones, for one, as you can see here, for the notification drop down. This one is quite handy. I don't need it because I use gestures, but it's definitely nice to see, and you also get quick memo. But the great thing is, I can rearrange them as I want to, because I personally, since I used it on a few devices right now, prefer the back button on the right side. I can have this here without any issues. Absolutely nice. What else do we get? If you check the lock screen, like I already told you, you have lock screen shortcuts. Absolutely great, because I like to use these. Then the rest is lock timer, power button instantly locks. Then you have a few gestures. I didn't really use them, but still, you have silence on incoming calls, pause the video, and so on. Nothing really special here, but as I said, you don't have any bloat stuff. All you have is actually nice. Also, one-hand operation, you have the dial keypad, LG keyboard, lock screen. So this is pretty much it. You could now maybe say, this looks not nice or so, but actually, come on, it doesn't look that bad. The colors, maybe the icons aren't the great one, but if you use the tab view, as you can see here, everything is nicely organized. I prefer the more old school traditional style because I find things a little bit easier, but it is definitely not as overwhelming as it was on the LG, on the TouchWiz, on the S6. Everything is there, and as you maybe saw, there is not a whole lot going on, but what is there is useful. So the quick settings are there, the double tap to sleep and wake options, the customizable quick settings, the not lock screen shortcuts and so on. What doesn't work, that's maybe a small drawback. You can't really expand a notification on the home screen. You have, and if you want to actually activate it, you can't just double tap it as you could on Lollipop. Usually you have to tap it once and then open the screen. This is maybe a slight drawback, but I got okay with it. And you also see here this nice animation here when you open or access something. So I definitely like it. I definitely like it a lot. Let me know what you think of the LG G4. I know it is not the same as the G4, and I won't know it before I actually try the LG G4. But from what I see here, it works very well. Also here we can see the recent apps with a clear all button, very nicely integrated. Not really, maybe not material style, but it does the job very well. So I like this UI, and I would prefer it over stock. I would prefer it over the Motorola UI, over TouchWiz, and even over the Sony UI, because I have these few little nice enhancements like double tap on and so on. This is something I don't get out of the box on the Sony UI. If heavily modified with exposed and so on, then I take maybe what looks a little bit more stock, but I don't find anything about the LG UI on the LG Spirit that I don't like and I would have to complain. So if the one on the LG G4 can be used like this, maybe if you have more options and just don't use them and get the same experience like on this phone, I would be totally happy. So let me know what you think. Until next time, bye.